with any sort of big pillar type play, like pillar content in general, you have to take the time to develop like a strategy behind it. So for something like marketer hire, the topic could have just been marketing, right? Especially because we had different marketers like that covered growth marketing, that covered email marketing. So we could have kept it really broad. And then I think one thing that we did that was smart or ended up being a good play was to find like the niche. And so for us, that was so CMOs. Like we decided, hey, like we're going to talk to CMOs. They're the decision makers. They're the ones that are wanting to like build the perfect marketing team, and we want to be able to show them that. Or like how we fit into that, and how it doesn't all have to be in-house marketers or full-time marketers, like the different ways that you can go about building a team and who you should think about hiring first. And so we really like went about it in terms of talking about marketing ops, like marketing operations and hiring. And we're like, we're going to stay there. There's lots of other tempting things to talk about within marketing, but just keeping it focused. And so once we had that focus of like, we're just going to cover marketing ops and we're just going to be talking to CMOs, then everything else got a little bit easier because all of the questions kind of revolved around that of, who do you hire first? Do you hire like a growth marketer or a brand marketer first, for instance? When do you bring in freelancers? So these were all questions that were, I would say, product led, right? Where that they all were at that intersection of what our actual expertise was, but then also like the product that we were able to provide. And so by keeping it focused, all of the answers that we got were things that made sense to use in our content later and that helped drive our mission. And so it's always cool to see that because we weren't the people answering the questions, we were asking the questions. And then we had, top tier CMOs from well-known companies basically talking about how they would use the product. Even if they weren't using marketer hire, they were talking about how and when they use freelancers, which was essentially our product. And so that's the number one thing when you're starting out a webinar, starting out a podcast, is figuring out like not just what the topic is, but like where's like that niche where you need to play, and that will get you the type of content that you can repurpose.